my superstars, it's the Star Warrior horse here. Major info is beginning to drop about BreyerFest 2025, and it is time to discuss the biggest model horse event of the year.
So we are ready to announce our theme for 2025. In honor of Breyer's 75th anniversary, BreyerFest will be spending the whole year celebrating our 75th anniversary. So the theme is Cheers to 75 years.
Oh, yay! I feel like, wait a minute, I'm looking under here. No, there's water, there's no champagne.
There will be lots of champagne,
Come
lots of
on.
bubbles everywhere for everyone.
Right?
Yep, so we'll be right back here at the Kentucky Horse Park, July 11th through 13th. And we're going to celebrate all of the wonderful history of Breyer. So you can expect a lot of fun colors, a lot of throwbacks to some of our more, foundation colors, which Stephanie knows all about. And then we're also going to make sure that all of our live horses really honor and represent all of the wonderful disciplines, all of our white disciplines. So there's going to be different horses representing each discipline as part of all of our portrait horses throughout the year.
Nice.
So we already have a lot of great horses lined up and ready to go. We start working on BreyerFest about 14 to 16 months out from the next year. So before we came down here, we were already turning over ideas. So we're excited, ready to go.
Oh, that's wonderful.
This is one of the most anticipated clips of every BreyerFest broadcast, the one where the theme for next year is announced. What makes this coming BreyerFest particularly interesting is that while 2025 isn't necessarily an anniversary year for BreyerFest, it marks the 75th anniversary of Breyer as a company. That leaves the door open for many surprises. Let's break down what Breyer has in store for what could be their most spectacular BreyerFest yet. In honor of BreyerFest's 75th anniversary, we should expect to see throwbacks to Breyer's history per the live broadcast footage as well as BreyerHorses.com. A common misconception is that all of the models for BreyerFest 2025 will be on vintage molds. For those of you who aren't overly fond of older molds, I can assure you that is not the case. While some vintage molds will be featured, Breyer has clearly stated that they will have models on newer molds too. During the broadcast, Jamie Pokoleski mentioned foundation colors. That can mean A, we are going to see old-fashioned decorator colors like wood grains and splattered red roans. B, the boxes for the Celebration horse in limited editions will sport the colors of retro Breyer boxes, or C, all of the above. This does not mean every model is going to sport a vintage style coat. We will likely see such models, but there will also be models with modern looking coats. Breyer is seeking to highlight the milestones of their company from their inception in 1950 all the way to 2025. That means the work of both veteran and new model horse artists will be celebrated, so there is going to be something for everyone. From vintage style models to modern style horses, Breyer is going to produce a variety of figurines for collectors with different tastes. Speaking of variety, Breyer plans to feature guest horses of various breeds and who participate in all sorts of disciplines. The Celebration horse, Tight Lines, aka Fish, is an eventer. If the recent BreyerFest blog posts are any indicator, we should see at least one Western horse, a driving horse, a race horse or retired race horse, and more. Some of these guest horses could be regular run portrait horses, while others will be limited edition portrait horses, and still others may be guest horses from previous BreyerFests, according to Breyer. I wouldn't be surprised if these guests include previous limited edition and celebration horse portrait horses. Breyer has done this before. Oliver, the celebration horse for 2019, has made almost consecutive appearances ever since because he resides in Kentucky Horse Park. Furthermore, the celebration horses and limited edition portrait horses from 2020 and 2021 made appearances in 2022 due to the two previous BreyerFests being strictly online events. I'd love to see former guest horses make a comeback, especially because most attendees cannot attend BreyerFest in person every year. It is also a great way to celebrate the BreyerFests of the past. Breyer plans to pay homage to their company's legacy, but like most businesses, they like to experiment and keep their patrons on the edge of their seats, even with respect to BreyerFest. Perhaps the one thing no one would have suspected is that this BreyerFest will be one day longer. Yes, you heard me correctly. On December 3rd, 2024, Breyer put out a blog post announcing that the in-person BreyerFest experience will actually run from Thursday, July 10th through Sunday, July 13th. To be more specific, a few activities will be taking place at the Alltech Arena on Thursday. These include some workshops as well as part of the open show. On Thursday, both performance and mini halter divisions will be held, with the rest of the divisions to begin on Friday. That is pretty much where the line is drawn for activities at the Kentucky Horse Park, so if you aren't planning to attend the open show or participate in a workshop on Thursday, you will have to wait until Friday for the rest of the official BreyerFest festivities. Breyer also mentioned that they have some special plans for Thursday evening at the Clarion, in addition to the Resin Renaissance and Breakables shows. I am cautiously optimistic about a fourth day being added to BreyerFest. The addition of workshops is welcome, especially since they are in such high demand. Plus, I like the idea of breaking the open show into 2 days. I may not show in performance, but from everything I've ever heard and read about performance showing, it is very time consuming and meticulous. I can only imagine how stressful it must be showing in performance and in halter on the same day, especially at BreyerFest. Moving some of the divisions to Thursday may give showers more time to pace themselves and enjoy the experience. The extra day may even grant judges additional time to fully evaluate their entries, making them feel less pressure to rush through the judging process. And of course, I can hardly wait to find out what Breyer has planned at the Clarion for Thursday evening. As for downsides, I am a little worried about potential price hikes with respect to tickets as well as workshop and open show registrations. Venues almost never lease out their properties for free, and I recently believe Breyer had to pay to rent the Alltech Arena for an extra day. Typically, when a company incurs extra expenses, those costs trickle down to the consumers. We shall see if the offerings for Thursday will reasonably justify any possible price increases. That sums up my overview of BreyerFest 2025. However, I hope to feature a video of your own speculations for the coming event. You may leave your comments down below or in the post in my community tab titled Submit Your BreyerFest 2025 Predictions. Your comments may be featured in the said video. I hope you all enjoyed this dive into this coming BreyerFest. If you did, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more Starific content. Thank you for watching, my superstars. Always dream with your eyes open.